What's going on, guys? Hey, today we're going to do a quick trade recap on how today went. I took 3 trades. I had 2 losses and 1 winner, into the day profitable. So let's go over exactly what I did. All right, so in case any of you are not familiar with my strategy, what I do is I'm on the 15-minute. I'm looking for breaks of structure to the upside. Even if we can get nice liquidity sweeps before that, that is even better. And then all I'm doing is going down into a 1 minute. So as you can see here, we are on YM. This was the first trade that I took today. And you can see we had New York open, nice sweep of liquidity off of the lows. And what I did is I pulled my fib because we actually broke structure. And sometimes I'll put little support areas on my charts as well, just for extra confluence. So you can see with my fib, I'm looking for any pullbacks to an area of interest or an area of imbalance. And my area of interest is actually between like 70 to 88% retracement. You can see we pulled back to this support area and we were tapping into the imbalance at about 7:45. PST. And yeah, let's go down to the 1 minute and see what I saw here. So down on the 1 minute, all I'm really looking for is a break of structure, okay? And we got it right there. I think when I actually looked at the chart, it was about 8:15. We were already moving up here. We had a nice break. And yeah, so what I'll do is I will throw my fib on the 1 minute here, and then the 72% retracement area is where my entry is. Okay, and you can see we pulled back nicely into that area, had a bounce. Okay, now here's where everything went wrong. Is I sat and I was watching the trade, and normally if I get into a trade, I will I prefer to kind of shut things down or close it down and not just be staring at it the whole time, because what happens is then you start talking yourself out of the trade, and that's exactly what happened. I saw us have this little push up here and then another retracement back down, and I think on this last retracement I actually ended up cutting the position for about a $70 loss. I was risking a total of I want to say it was about $100 or maybe $150, $120, something like that on this trade here. But I ended up cutting it thinking, oh, I'll save myself some money. And that's why you don't cut your trades early and you just let them play out, because you can see right after that we had a huge push up right to my target, which was at, again, previous day high, and it would have hit perfectly for about a 2.5 hour trade. Yeah, so it would have been, a nice, probably almost $300 trade. So anyways, that one ended as a $70 loss. Okay, so then my second trade was over on oil here. Let's see where it was at. Right here, I had some support areas marked up. So you can see right here, we had a nice break of structure on the 15-minute. And so I was waiting for a nice move back down into my area of interest, which again, in case you weren't following along the first time, was the 72 to 88% retracement area right there. So as soon as we got our push down into the retracement into my area of interest, I drilled down into the 1 minute, and we had some nice confluence here because it was an old resistance area which turned support, and we're in our nice retracement area of interest as well. Now, the problem with this trade is that I ended up jumping the gun a little bit too early. So I think I originally got into my first position on, where was that at? I think it was actually this first push up. So this first push up right here is where I actually got into the position. What I did is I ended up putting my fib here. I entered on the retracement to about 72, stops below, and I was actually targeting these highs up here. And you can see what ended up happening is it came down and barely wicked me out. I did not wait for a break of structure on the 1 minute. I saw us push up, reject off of this resistance area, and so I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll try to front run it and just get that retracement on the first push up, which is usually not the smartest idea. You can see we had another push up right here, rejected again, and then I was just watching. And then when I saw this third push up, we ended up having a nice break of structure right here. Okay, and when I saw that, I knew, all right. So I threw my fib on again, put an entry at the 72% retracement, targeting that original liquidity right up there, and it played out nicely for about a 4.8 R trade. I was risking about 180 bucks on this trade. So let's hop over to Tradeovate and you can see exactly how today went. All right, here we are on Tradeovate, and you can see the account is at 1451. You know, with Apex, you need 3,000 to pass the eval, so we're almost about halfway there. But yeah, today 3 trades, 1 winning trade, 2 losses, which equaled about 236 bucks, and then a total profit of 860, which gave me a gross P&L of 624 minus commissions. I think it was like 596 or something like that. It's almost about $600 on the day. So I would say today was a good day trading. Good day. Some takeaways. Definitely what I could have done better was patience on both losing trades, right? The first trade on oil, where I jumped the gun, didn't wait for my rules, my break of structure, I just jumped in. I ended up taking an unnecessary loss on that. And then the other losing trade, which was on YM, where I cut too early. I think I would save myself some money, and it ended up not working out that way. So yeah, I ended up, I could have had 2 winning trades, and we probably would have been over, an $1,100, maybe even $1,200 day. So definitely 2 things I still need to be working on when I'm trading. And yeah, anyways, that was June 20th, and I hope you guys got something out of it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.